Boys, thanks for hanging out at Mo's Desert Clubhouse. Good to see you, Lucas,
you too.
Ruckus.
You too, bro.
Yeah, it's been a while. When was the last time we did this? I can't remember.
Shit.
Oh, I think with me for the solo, Lucas Stone.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or it was Top Fun as well.
Oh.
I think was that an in-person one? Was that
no, that was over the
video of the
Zooms.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to doing the Zoom ones.
Yeah, right.
You know, the little screen. I had to get out of the house. I thought it'd be way better, like sitting in here instead of my little stuffy little room. So I appreciate you coming down. It's cool.
Appreciate you having us, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate the support.
Yeah. Always.
Love it.
Yeah. Always. Well, of course, Death Wobbles,
Mayo.
mate. It is an incredible album.
Thank you.
I love it. I've been cranking it over the last week, driving around, running my errands, and it's fucking phenomenal. You guys have put together a really, really sick album.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you very much, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So, of course, it's been brewing for about 3 years. Is that right?
Yeah.
Where did it start? When was the beginning? When was the seed?
Oh, I'm always planting seeds in there. I feel like the first physical riffs and like lyric concepts and stuff like that, and I guess like a little bit of a clear sight as to how I kind of wanted Hammers to morph, or not morph, but progress into the next thing. Was around about 3.5 years ago. I was living in a bush pad up about the back of Kingscliff in a place called Duranbar, not D-Bar, but Duranbar.
The other
and just
D-Bar.
had a lot of time to myself, and I was essentially in a fucking treehouse, bro. And Ruckus spent a lot of time out there with me too. Like we drank a lot of beer and may or may not have been stoned a couple of times.
Once or twice.
But we had Earth Brewery that was pretty close to home, so there's a lot of times where we'd like jump in the pickup truck. We never drink drive back to my place.
Not even once.
And just crank heaps of tunes and go through some stuff. But yeah, I did. I started writing the riffs then. Like that was it. So 3.5 years ago, and then a slow structure after that.
What was the moment that you realized it was going to be an album? Was there a point that you guys sort of sat there and went, something is coming together here?
No, we planned as I think I suggested it, but we planned as a band from the start. Because when we were tossing up, when we first got together, it was pretty easy to write songs. Like we had a thing straight away. Like 2017, we were fucking around with stuff and decent history with the guys in the band, so it was pretty fluid. We made the conscious decision then to let us become a band through the channels of writing 2 EPs, just to give us the chance to create a face and find where we want to go with it. And then it was kind of just perfect timing. I think after that, do the EPs, and we developed a bit of a personality for the band and stuff, and then started. You can hear in the EPs there's inklings of me wanting to take us to like darker waters and stuff here and there, but I don't know. But I mean, when I did my solo thing, I got asked the questions about like some of that music, and I've always been a songwriter personally that uses music as catharsis to deal with the things that I don't want to show on the outside. That's, a lot of musos do it for the same reasons. I've got plenty of things to write about, so I've always been that guy. But as a person, once you get to know me, like I might be perceived as intimidating or not nice when you don't know me, but I'm fucking a bag of fun.
You are a bag of fun. I've known you a long time, man. You are a bag of fun. Yeah, you're a good dude.
Big gym bag.
And like, I always figure like Lucas Stone on the job site and in life is Hammers was the first band in my whole life where I was able to actually be that person.
Yeah.
And I'd never experienced it before, and it was just the camaraderie, like, my friendship with Ruckus and Rick, and I'd known Leaf for so long, and we'd become really close. Dario was obviously in Helm.
Yes.
So we'd shared a lot of space as well. So yeah, man, it was just that whole process of like starting out as best mates, forming this band in our older years and just having heaps of fun, and then being able to play music and fucking just laugh and not just be dealing with the sads all the time. I think massive big exercise for me, but also the heavy riffs are going to come, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So here we are. That's definitely a conscious structure to do 2 EPs and then an LP, just so we knew it. But it was just from those first riffs, I think. There was no specific moment when I was like, oh, this is going to be an album. We just knew that when I was writing after that, it was going to be album stuff. There's a few things I wrote that I didn't dig, And then I think the first riffs were actually fucked around and found out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was there much left off the album? Like, is there a hard drive somewhere where you guys have got?
My phone's full of guitar riffs.
Yeah.
Like, full of
surplus riffs.
I've probably written fucking 4 albums in the time I've written this one, just in riffs. But yeah, like I'm just fussy with stuff, and it's got to be weird, and yeah, it's good. You got to have a vibe. So I've just rejected a bunch of stuff. But it's funny, you go back to things, you're like, oh fuck, I'll probably use that.
There you go. It's not too bad.
300 B-sides sitting here, bro.
We've got a folder of just all the stuff James just dumps in there, and it's like all the names are all weird stuff. So now when we go, what about that idea that's got this weird title, and it's always trying to find what that riff was titled in the folder.
Yeah.
We're learning slowly that we need to, have better
better labeling system.
Yeah, not like 1 1 2 2 2 3 8 8 8 8.
How hard is it though? Like even just being like now we're, like my discography is alright, is decent, sure, but like when you're in a band playing stuff, like, and you start realizing, we've got too many songs to remember. Like Hammer's already there now, so probably because we're getting fucking a bit old.
It's exactly what it is.
Like now we've got to try and, like, when we're practicing these new songs, I think we were saying last night, it's like, we'll do those songs, and then we've got to go back and got to play Silly Sausage, and we've got to play When Kings Collide, and make sure you can fucking remember what you used to do, because after a while you just got to. It's hard.
Yeah.
Playing some other version of it.
Yeah. I found that where, you want to play the older stuff and you start jamming on it and no one remembers.
Yeah.
You haven't played it in a while. Has it gotten to that for you boys where you go,
let's
play this, and then everyone looks at each other and goes, how's that riff go?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely, yeah.
Just quick side story. I don't know, I think we got time, but
yeah.
When Ruckus and I played in Helm together, like, we eventually ended up, we were, an analog band beforehand, but we ended up on the click and all that sort of stuff. And he was on my feed.
I had Lucas's vocals in my ears.
Yeah. So many times I'd be playing and I'd just fucking make lyrics up because
I'm trying to be moody and play the bit, and he's singing the wrong word.
I'm like, fun enough, we're gonna nash now. Look over and he's just fucking bent over, pissing himself.
Trying to keep it together. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So yeah.
We are there.
Information retention's a thing, isn't it?
And of course the title Death Wobbles. Love it. That's cool. Who came up with that? And where does it come from? It's a skateboarding.
Yeah. So like myself and Rick and Fish specifically have like a long history. Me and Fish both grew up in water boys, and like skated most of my life, and Rick's the same. He's not a surfer, but he's he's been on board since he was a kid, and we love skating. We love surfing. I think there was some kind of concept that happened in my head somewhere early in the piece, I think with that track specifically, and wanting to write a song. Like, those lyrics I wrote in that track are obviously metaphorically about all of the things we deal with in life. Like, death, life, love, hate, loss, and all the the clippings that come with it. Life is like, I feel like those sports in particular, because they're solo sports, right? Like, you're obviously doing with your mates. They're both very metaphorical endeavors, I feel, like physically. So like, there's a whole journey that happens when you're a skater, or you spend time in the ocean, in big surf, or, trying to navigate the process of getting better and better, and the competitive side of it, but then the free flow state that you have to be in, and the letting go. And it's very akin to like music and playing, like where you go in places when you're lost in a song and stuff. So I think the concept somewhere in that process just happened for me, where it's like, the actual death wobbles are, for anyone who doesn't know, it's like if you're bombing a hill on a skateboard, which we all did when we were young, like, taking off on the biggest hills that you could find in your local city or town, wherever you lived. And, most of you didn't make it down to the bottom. If you did, you were fucking sweating bullets, and halfway down, a lot of the time, if you're turning and you're trying to make it work and you're hitting a straight line, like, especially the boards we were riding back then too, weren't really built for that.
No.
So, like, once the death wobbles kick in, trying to navigate them without getting high-sided and just eating gravel for fucking meters and meters, or sit, you know, and somehow like a few times you do it and you get through it. You drop low and just try and turn out of it and magically get out of it. They're hard, and I feel like that concept when you're talking about life and some of the things you go through, it's like a really cool metaphor. It's the same as being in big surf, like it's a confronting process from go to woe. So that's kind of the guts of that, the song and the title, and they're cool words.
Yes.
It's that simple.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's just like colourful, cool sentence. Right.
But it's relatable.
Mm.
That's, I was thinking about that a lot. Now, how does the cover tie in with that? That's cool.
Oh.
The car. Yeah. You can tell him.
Yeah, tell me about the cover.
I've got a sore voice.
I've forgotten who the two. That's Rick's family.
I believe it's Rick's uncle and his mate, or two of Rick's dad and mum's best friends in the lounge room on the piss in clown masks, and they weren't photoshopped or anything. That's legitimate.
Yeah.
That's wild. I can't remember how we came up with that though.
Oh, Rick did. Like Rick's good with that stuff. He does a lot of he's got a really good taste for archival images and just cool nostalgic shit. Like he sort of takes care of a lot of our final kind of we'll have concepts and stuff, but Rick will do the treatment on the artistic stuff a lot with graphic design and stuff. And just layouts, like he's got a good, we back and forth and shit. That's fucked or that's good, whatever. And he'll go away.
But he's got a really good natural eye for that. Yeah.
Like right back.
But that's a real photo. That's a real thing.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrifying.
And it just suits the title. It's got nothing to do with skating. But surely they could have been skating all day before they hit the piss, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just chucked on some masks.
Yeah.
I can stare at photos like that for ages.
Yeah, just find the little details in there. Yeah. Yeah.
Just random pictures. Find, it makes you think about some of those old 90s album covers where it was like some random zoomed in picture of a water bottle or something. You're like, what the fuck is
What
this?
does it mean?
What does it mean? And it's like they just went, this water bottle is
That'll
the coolest
do.
thing in the world.
Yeah, man. That's the best. That's the best.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's funny when you mention that about old albums. Like think about obviously with our vintage, like growing up on all those old school metal bands and stuff, and just I remember being young and sitting in my room with like an LP cover, and just reading like every lyric and looking at like Maiden, for example, like looking at all the images and just get lost. I think the first heavy experience was actually War of the Worlds for me. I was like real young, and it was one of my mum's records, and played that.
Sick.
She'd played it a couple of times, and I just thought it was real spooky. And I remember pulling out the fucking scared me. Like I remember the first time I saw the images inside the War of the Worlds cover, which was printed in the 60s or 70s or whatever it was. They were really almost Victorian-esque, spooky kind of
wild
pictures and stuff. And
with the...
with
those
and
snatcher
bits.
Yeah. Do you remember the one? There's an image in there of like the city that's got all the flesh attached to the... It's like almost like a cowboy town, like with saloon bars and stuff, but it's got like this the flesh blood that's growing out of the thing onto the ground. Yeah, I remember as a kid just going, fuck, what's that?
Explains a lot.
Have you still got the record?
I don't have the record, but my old girl would have it in a shit probably somewhere. But like if you Google the War of the Worlds original images, you'll see what I'm talking. One of them's spooky too, where they've got like those things you were talking about with the legs.
Yeah.
The spacecraft. Yeah. And they're coming into the city and everyone's running and there's like a couple people at the front of it. Like there's one of them's a lady. Yeah, she's got like, it's almost like Jack the Ripper era Victorian dress on and boots, and there's like kids and stuff. They're all screaming, and that's spooky too. I don't know who did the artwork for that, but it's fucking pretty affecting. Like
people at that time too, you know what I mean? When
and
it was
it's all hand done.
Yeah.
It's sick.
And some of those old like 80s metal covers too.
100%.
Fucking best shit. Best. You can sit there and stare at it for hours, all the old Slayer covers and stuff, because it was people took the time to actually. It's not AI, it's not digital.
Yeah.
They're like
someone made that.
Yeah.
Me and Kim at Badlands, the little record shop in Tweed, we fucking get locked in big strongholds of convos about nostalgia. Hey, like he's trying to run a shop and I'm in there just fucking blah. And then he can't even stop. He's like fucking he's there. He's hooked in there for it.
Love it. I love going down that rabbit hole, especially with old at the moment like old action figure artwork, because I'm big fucking nerd. Like, and I'll find, man, like, you know, I'll go to some of these swap meets, we call them, you know, where like dudes will sell old stuff, and you just look at the artwork, man.
Fully.
And sometimes you just like,
Never really thought about
it's
it.
got nothing to do with the actual fucking thing, and it's like this wild shit. But I love it.
Yeah.
It takes me back to that same point as I did with looking at those album covers.
Yeah.
It's that nostalgia, that feeling, and you get lost in it, man. And
That stuff's a really in your wallet. that stuff's a really good exercise in an interview we did earlier. We were talking about, you know, just like the discipline it takes to maintain a connection or an attachment to OG core artistic values. Like now we have to make effort to stay connected to music and stuff. Like it's anyway. Like that feeling of, I don't know, your nostalgia is like a big part of all that. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's got to have, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, it's a good indicator if you're feeling the nostalgia.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think records and tapes and stuff are starting to swing around, especially with dudes our age, because we want that feeling.
Yeah.
We want to feel that same feeling we were when we discovered it and it was all fresh and new.
What's amazing when you say about the art stuff, how it can evoke that shit,
Yeah.
which is like based on art. But then you look at modern photos on your phone and they almost look better than life. The quality of the animation in the whatever mechanisms making cameras take photos now digitally is highlighting how everyone actually looks and how things look, which is kind of weird.
It is weird.
But you will never get out of those photos what you get out of a hand-drawn image from a time when none of that shit existed.
That's right.
It's pretty weird what your brain does.
All those photos that like Rick is finding for the artwork and stuff like that. Because when you look at that or you go through old family photos and stuff like that, you know, there's something about it that you don't get scrolling through your phone. You know what I mean? Going, oh, this was me eating a fucking sandwich. Where it's like, no, there was something that happened that day. I found a photo of my grandfather with my eldest daughter, and we got her a bike for her birthday. And it's old, it's grainy on like, you know, like shitty little photo. But man, there was something about that photo, and I showed my youngest, that has just hit me really fucking hard because it was that moment in time, not a digital photo. It was literally, we took it, we went and got it developed, and it's
wild
there.
Yeah.
And there's something about it, I don't know. I'm going down the old rabbit hole of nostalgia.
That's
but
fine. It's good.
But yeah, there's something about that, There's definitely something about it.
This ended up being more of a podcast than an interview.
I don't know what it is.
Just for us to listen to.
Yeah. Everyone's going to go, oh, old man, everybody's fucking tangents again. Not really back in. But of course, you know, there is a bit of Aussie, you know, humor and stuff on the record as well. But then it's got some really emotional moments and some dark, heavy fucking riffs. Like the riffs, man. What song that it was that I wrote down here that I was like really Rat Prince. Fucking what a track, man.
Thanks, bro.
What a track, boys.
Yeah. She's
It's a steamer.
good fun. Yeah, no, I'd love. I mean, I'm a metalhead deep down. You know, like I like all the musics.
Yeah.
So that's how I write, and I feel like there's got to be a space. You know, if you take a song like Rat Prince, some of the riffs through the arse end of Ape Shit, Yowie. There's some slappers in there. The end of Hot Wheels, is probably one of the funnest ones to play. But yeah, dude, if it's cooking, it's cooking. I don't know, like I don't discriminate, you know. And the boys in the band are the same. Like if something comes out and it's like, oh, this has got to be played, I don't care if it's fucking reggae. If it serves the moment and it's going to serve the song, it's like that's what hammers are. Yeah, thanks for noticing the riff.
Man, I was driving and, you know, you get the stank face. You go, yeah. I got that. Yeah. I was like, ooh.
Permanent state of stank face.
Yeah. And I was trying to like check my phone sneakily so I could like see the title track of the track. And I was like, I got to remember that's that number. Yeah, fuck, it's good.
Sick.
Yeah. Live? You're going to smash those ones out live? You've been jamming on them?
Yeah.
How's it go with like the older material now? Like, do you feel that, you know, it's got you know, how's the set feel to you now?
Well, I guess at the moment we've only introduced a handful of the newies into our set.
Yeah.
So I guess we are transitioning into into most of the newer material.
Yeah.
But because we have grown as musicians as well and grown together, even going back to the older songs, they kind of take a life of their own.
Yeah.
Like Dead Set now is a total slammer. Like
It's funny, eh?
it's wild how the song just changes. It just kind of morphs.
Dead Set was the first single and video that we did. And it's pretty heavy, but it's probably one of the most crushing songs we play live still. Even after, like you just said, bringing some of those newer ones. Sorry, I keep having to turn around and look at Ruckus. Even some of those newer ones like that we're playing live that are fucking heaps heavier than that. We've played Dead Set at the end of the set. It just crushes. Yeah, like it's really cool. Which is like, I don't know if that's, and we last night what did we play? Silly Sausage and
I can't. No, that was it. Silly Sausage. And we did Ape Shit. Silly Sausage was a new.
I thought we did two old ones last night. But yeah, after playing the new stuff and then jumping into that, it felt like a different personality, but it still fits the same thing. Like it's just But yeah, that's cool. Like we'll just roll with like whatever's vibing, you know. And we're gonna obviously when people start to get to know your band and they know certain songs, or can you play this? Can you play that? So we'll just take notice of like crowd feedback after the shows, like at the merch desk, or if we put any polls up on socials and sort of ask, you know, if people want to throw in feedback for set lists, we'll take it on. Like,
yeah,
sure. Yeah,
because it's funny because you can't play everything, and you get to a point where you've got so many songs, but you still have attachments to those old songs, but you still love the new songs, and you can't play for 2 hours unless you.
That's right.
And then you get into the room, you're like, I would really like to play this old song, and everyone goes, "Get fucked." We're playing the new stuff that we were playing on. All right, okay, all right.
Get fucked. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I love The Cure. The Cure play like 3.5 hour shows.
Yes.
Which is insane. Wow. Like I said, I love that band, but I also don't know if I could listen to them for 3.5 hours live. But then again, I've actually never seen The Cure live, which is terrible. But if you're there, they'd probably suck you right in. It's probably fucking amazing.
I've seen them once.
Was it amazing?
It was amazing.
Yeah. Was it like a full?
No, it wasn't a 3 hour
right
Robert Smith experience. It was. I can't get the South Park Robert Smith out of my head as much as I fucking love that band. Reeves is actually one of my favorite guitarists.
He's amazing.
He doesn't get the credit.
He doesn't at all.
Shits me.
There's another guitarist that I started. I'm in the middle of this long-winded guitarist poll that I've been doing online for ages, and I fucking have done one for a bit. But one of them was Ricky Wilson from B-52s.
Yeah.
Another one from similar era that also never got enough credit as an innovator and a person of like greatest theme when it comes to guitar and how to riff.
That's an interesting one. I haven't heard that.
Go back to I'm talking 70s B-52s. Yeah. That dude played like a 2 or 3 string guitar, weird tunings, or 3 or 4 string guitar, weird tunings, and it was riffy as fuck. Like, hard to imagine because you're listening to, there's some badass stuff in there, man. Like, it's not metal, but it's fucking cool. Sweet. You know,
I'm the same. I'm absolutely the same because I'm a big 90s Bowie fan.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
afterwards.
And
what's the big song he had in that period? It's like almost
I'm Afraid of Americans.
Yeah. Great song.
Which is, don't want to get political, but right now, flipping through my fucking feed, that song on his 10th anniversary of his death,
pretty hectic,
is being everywhere now with what's going on over there. Like, it's crazy that song has gotten the new life. But I love the guitar work on those albums. And I think that, Reeves doesn't get enough. But anyway, back to Hammers. I keep going. Just reel me back in. Go fucking.
It's a podcast.
It's a podcast. Forrester Savell.
Yeah.
How was it working with him?
Savell.
Savell.
Yeah.
See, this is I'm from Labrador. Don't judge me. I can't even read my name. Savell.
Make it sound fancy.
Savell.
Yeah.
Savell.
I'm sorry.
He's lovely.
How was it working with him?
Oh. I'm answering all these fucking questions.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I know what it sounds like.
Forrest and I go back 2005, 2004 when I played Intention, and Zeke he's from Mammal now, but back then he was in Full Scale. We used to tour together heaps, and he grew up with Foz over in WA, and he brought Forrester to one of our shows, and I met Forrester that night. And Forrester has recorded, mixed and mastered almost all of my music since. So like there's a few in the middle. Like we had Matty Bartlam do two Helm albums, the mixes, and Tom Coyne mastered, a record there from New York, and we had Dave Neal do a mastering job. And I've had a couple other variations, but I've always come back to Foz. Forrest is one of my best mates. He's a beautiful human. He's an alien. He's smarter than everybody. He's
Actual alien.
He's just a pleasure to work with. We do it really easily. There's not that much discussion that goes on. I just send him a song, especially now because he's done all the Hammer stuff from the start. So on the first EPs, he got a decent chance to iron any creases out that he thought he may have had, and he just gets it. It's probably really easy for him, to be honest, because he's used to doing, real bands.
You're a real man. Don't say that.
No, like progressive sort of stuff.
The prog stuff.
But I think he actually really... Forrest has given me 2 compliments in 20 years. So I never really know. And we're mates. Like, I trained him, and, we're bros. So it's like we talk about heaps of things that aren't music. But, he doesn't give much up, and I don't ask for much from him. I think he liked this. He put me in place a couple of times with me doubting, like, certain things or whatever with some of this stuff, and he was like, no, you need to do this. This is fucking working. This is what the strong points of the band are. Like, he was really impressed with his performance and the whole band's performance, and he's amazing. Like I said, if you ask him what it's like working with Foz, it's kind of like working with my bro. Like Ruckus works with me at work. It's like working with him at work. Foz is like someone that's just been there for me for so long. It's like he's part of the furniture. It'd be hard to imagine. Like, it's like if he stops doing it, I'll be like, what do I do? Do I stop writing songs?
Hang up the gloves.
Yeah.
But because he's your mate, I know how hard it is sometimes working with your mates. Do you find that he has to switch mate hat to producer hat, and it changes the dynamic?
He's too smart for that stuff. I can't explain Forrester. Like, I rate intelligence in people, but it doesn't have to be like, bookworm intelligence.
Yeah.
He's got like an antenna for things that are like, I don't know. I like to think that like a lot of my close friends are kind of a bit this way inclined, him included. Like, some people just understand reading the room and gauging the delicacy of human nature and all the rest of it, while still being stern and assertive and being who you are and what you know and what you want. I think Forrester and I get around each other really easily. There's never really been a feeling of him being like, I'm never going to be offended by his composure as a person. If he's not saying anything, it just means he's thinking, and I'm sure if he's waiting for me to say something, he knows I'm doing the same. Like, I don't know, it's a pretty complex thing to try and break down, but nothing. He's just he's an evolved dude, man. You know what I mean? Like, he's right there. So no, I've never had the feeling like he's switching hats or whatever. It's just like my bro doing my job, and
that's cool.
If I go there and tile his house, it's the same fucking thing. It's just like, we're just doing the thing.
Yeah. Doing the thing.
Doing the thing.
Kind of, they become part. I think if you got to, not to babble on about it, but if you've got like someone external in the process like that, they become part of the band. It's like having a front of house guy that does all your shit. Like, they're a band member. Yes. Make no mistake. Like, they're part of your dudes that do your film work. Like, you've got to have a team, I think. And he's a captain.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you guys have been doing a lot of stuff with COG. How's that?
It's been amazing. It's been amazing. We were very fortunate to play, I think, like very early in this lineup. We played a few shows with COG in 2017, and we've done a couple since then. But yeah, just recently we did a few shows. We're very grateful to be be included. It was great. It was really good.
Yeah. Me and the boys go way back.
Yeah.
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 So they've been very kind to all of my bands. So for that, the Tension toured with COG, Helm toured with COG, Hammers touring with COG. Again, asked about this before, but it's kind of like the energies of the bands are similar. Like we have similar values and we're different people and stuff, but we believe in the same kind of things and love the same kind. We care about the planet, we care about humanity, and we bro down on that stuff. You know, like Lucius and I have done, you know, music before together. He featured on a Helm track when we were transitioning from drummer to drummer in the middle there, from our first to second drummer. And we're just, long-time friends. I'm really close with Yogi, who's, he grew up with Flynn and the boys and stuff, and he's a tour manager, and we've been mates for over 20 years. So, yeah, like Ruckus said, we're lucky to be able to play with them. You know, I respect and love them as friends, and I idolise them as musicians. I really think that, like I think I said it before, there's Midnight Oil and then there's COG. And of all the Australian bands that are still touring and have been a band in this country, they sound more like the ground you're walking on than any other band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really important band. I remember seeing one of their first shows. Oh, man. What was it? The Rose and Crown? On a Wednesday night, I think it was.
I was there.
No shit, were you?
Yeah, well, one of them. How many times they played there, but yeah.
Because I had an old mate who I've long spoken to in years, but he was obsessed with COG when they first dropped. And he's like, "You got to come see COG." It was like a Wednesday night at Rose and Crown in Surface. That's no longer there, but fuck, perfect. Man, you could tell. You know what I mean? Like it was just that time in music where something was changing, and they were there.
They're a heartbeat more than a band. You know what I mean? They got a pulse.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like especially man. When I was younger, and I feel like when we first played with them, like they really were special. Like they're obviously a lot more mature and actualized now, but when they were a bit younger and more wild and searching for a thing, like they had a fucking thing that no one had. Like it's really hard to explain. And I was playing pretty extreme metal back then, so you were not elitist, but you were pretty judgmental of like other bands doing the heavies. You know, like it's like when you're young, you're searching for a thing. You know, they just defy all that. And that's the beauty of that fucking band, is like they just have this thing that's like nothing else, and it sound. Oh, like I said, it's a pulse to me. Like I relate it to like that similar thing. If you had been there watching Midnight Oil at Goat Island in fucking 1981 or 1982 or whatever it was, you just would have been overcome with a feeling of like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It feels like my country.
Yeah.
And I feel like COG is one of the only other true representations of that same feeling.
It's crazy. You put that into words like that. It's very, very true. Yeah. Are there any other bands that you feel are along those lines, guys?
For Australia?
For Australia.
Oh, in that context.
It's hard, isn't it? To like...
Yeah, I mean, there's not for that specific thing, but there's definitely a lot of special Australian bands that I would rate. I mean, they say CDC. But as far as a feeling like that goes, I think maybe Hunters and Collectors tapped into it a little bit in the early days. They were really cool, and they were a bit primal and weird. But no, man, like the Oils were really. We're talking about that kind of rock music from that era. I feel like they were the most courageous in
what they were doing.
Yeah.
Bands
still bring them up. Like I'll interview bands from overseas, and when we talk Aussie bands, especially like dudes our age, they'll mention Midnight Oil.
Yeah.
It's crazy because you don't think that us all the way down here, upside down on the arse end of the world, that people over there would, have made a massive impact on them. Yeah.
Yeah, they got big.
Yeah. Crazy. And I just thought it was just us.
Yeah.
It was just...
And definitely another band that kind of would irk you.
Yeah.
Like if you don't get down with what's going on not straight away, but pretty quick, then you're probably one of those people that misses out on that whole glory.
Yeah.
Which is like, cool, stay over there.
Yeah.
Keep it all for us.
But I did see it got announced today that you're doing more stuff with COG, which is cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Dropped this afternoon. I didn't
know that it dropped this afternoon. That was interesting.
Yeah. We can talk about it. It felt
we're allowed to.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah. Because it was like, is it coming? Is it coming?
You got the okay from the boss.
I did. I did.
She's like, hey, well.
Yeah. I said, look, I was going to hold off, and because I thought it was cool to add that in, but it got announced, so we're all good.
We're all good. We're in the clear.
Yeah. Take those little red dots away. Yeah. It's all good. So I mean,
bunch of shows before we head out on our own national tour.
No, it's after.
It's after.
Yeah, it's after.
Oh, it's the dates. That's right.
Oh, is it?
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe it's a follow-on from... It's essentially going to become part of our tour, I suppose, in a way.
Yeah, which is really good.
Mm.
Yeah.
So when's that tour kick off? I should have made a note of that. But that's
March the 6th in my hometown.
Oh, really?
The Mighty Gong. Fucking Illawarra. Get me started.
No,
The Gong.
Get him started.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I've said enough. Wait for this bloke to pop up.
Man, I had family in the Gong.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I knew there was something good about you.
Yeah, I didn't.
Apart from that battle jacket.
Oh, so I've only been there once, but
You didn't make
great
it.
uncle. No. But I'd always hear the stories. I always hear the stories about my grandfather's brother. Was a good man.
It's a special place.
Yeah.
But March the 6th. I'm pretty sure without checking.
Yeah.
I'll have a look.
I think the first two dates are March 6th, March 7th.
Cool. And that's Coughs is in there, isn't there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that's starting to kick off now too. I'm hearing stuff about Coughs.
Yeah. When we played Coughs last year, it was personally the highlight of our whole run.
Yeah.
Like
We'd never been there.
we haven't.
And we have
played
fans there.
Yeah.
Weirdest
Coughs
thing.
showed up.
Coughs showed right up, and we love Coughs.
Yeah.
So anyone from Coughs Harbour, if you're fucking listening,
Thank you.
can't wait to see you again. They really did make the tour. It was cool.
Yeah, it was amazing. So hospitable. People were like, you play around the place, and a lot of support bands, they'll bring their crew, and they might just tail out towards the end of the night. But everyone that came was there from start to finish, like for every band that played. It was amazing. There's a lot of people wearing Hammer shirts that we'd never seen before. Yeah, very hospitable. Beautiful place. Can't wait to get back there and play.
It's like Lismore. Lismore's popping too.
We've got one on there too. I think.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Is that blah blah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you been blah bar?
Blah
Blah,
blah
blah.
blah blah. See, I told you I'm from Labrador.
Lanolin?
Blah, blah. But yeah, we didn't play there. I'm hanging to play there, but I've been hearing fucking awesome things. Regional stuff seems to be happening.
Yeah.
I feel like
They give a shit.
Yeah, I just reckon that things are like. So I bought a guitar the other day from a kid in Ballina, and 20 odd, probably only 30 years younger than me, and I just played his guitar. I was playing a bunch of metal stuff, and he was out tuned to low A. I think it was A or B or something. I can't remember. And he's just like, "Oh, you play me, whatever, froth." And we just got to talking, and it was just like the 30 years disappeared in about 2 minutes. Just talking about like how his little band is doing their own CDs and they're selling CDs.
That's cool.
And like was asking me questions about like streaming and all that sort of stuff. And I was saying like it's just really cool because I think a lot of when you talk about regional places popping, I feel like at the moment especially like music may or may not be just in a little bit of a change period where I think there's a lot of focus on the shitness of Spotify and that sort of stuff. And even though ticket sales can be slow still in Australia, I feel like there's a bit of a pickup now where people are going, you know what, we need to fucking get to this show. Like we don't know how long things are going for, and it's a crazy time,
Man.
Yeah.
CDs. You guys getting asked for CDs a lot?
Coughs we did actually, and we're talking to, I can't remember who we're talking to in Coughs, but there's the culture around music in Coughs is buying CDs. It's coming back to CDs and records and instead of streaming, which is good. Good for us.
We're getting it too, man.
Great for us.
We haven't got anything on CD because we're like, no one wants
No one
CDs.
wants
But
CD.
now I'm finding a lot of people asking for vinyl and CDs.
So are people
CDs.
buying CD players again, or
I don't know.
they're just using them as coasters?
Well, probably,
I don't know.
and then streaming the music.
Yeah.
probably doing what we did with records, just sitting them on a thing somewhere
They
to
all
be
actively
displayed.
played me records, Like I fucking love records.
Yeah. I'm all about it, man.
Mm.
Is this, hey, Death Wobbles? Is that coming out on record?
Oh, yeah.
Have you got it here?
Here now, in this
Right
room?
this fucking second.
Is it in the room with us?
1 second. No,
Yeah.
don't.
I've got it right here.
I could have. No, we don't actually have. We don't have it back yet.
Okay.
It's like a week away or something, if that.
It's getting pressed.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. Put me down. Put me down for 20. I'll have one. I'll buy one. It's cool. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. It's really special. Yeah. It's cool. Yeah. It's like a novelty. But, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of the ultimate merch item now, I think. Like, even if you're just a vinyl collector, and I don't know, I feel like all vinyl collectors would listen to their vinyl, but like that, it's that thing like we were talking about before with like how people digest art and how it used to be when we were kids, and you digest the whole thing. Like, even if you're not actively listening to a record and you have a bunch of them, they're that thing. They're essentially like a poster and a lyric sheet and an information booklet, and then there's the music in there too. So I feel like they've become, for those reasons alone, and outside of like a vinyl enthusiast that listens to vinyl records, like they're that too. So people that probably don't even have a record player would probably still buy vinyl to have it if they love a band enough.
Yes.
Absolutely. I'm one of those guys.
Yeah? I like listening to it. I haven't got like a mad setup or anything, but I like, if I'm editing or doing something on the computer I'll put a record on because it forces me to sit. And
Makes you work for it.
Yeah, it does.
So good.
And I've heard shit in albums that I've had for years, you know? And you listen and you go, I'd never noticed that before, because sometimes I'll skip that track.
Yeah.
I'll just go, I just want to get to the fucking banger. Yeah. And you miss the gold, and it forces you to sit there and listen to it. It's fucking, I love it. Never used to be like that.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I think, each generation takes the thing that they got the most for granted, don't they? You know what I mean? And you don't, I think, in the wise words of a classic Cinderella hair metal song, you don't know what you got till it's gone.
Man.
I think it goes something like, you don't know what you got until it's gone. There's a massive nah at the end of it.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, oh man, that's awesome. But what...
Thanks.
Yeah. What's next for Hammers? You got the tour, you got the album coming up, and what's cooking for this year?
There's a few things in the boiling pot. I don't know what we're allowed to talk about or not, but
we're in a safe space, mate. We're not recording. Yeah, we're
what's
recording.
The safe
yeah.
Yeah, well, we can edit out what you can't.
No. I don't know
how to edit. I listen to
All
records.
All right, let's don't answer that, because I'm always the one that always gets the email going, hey, remember how you asked about that thing? Can you just delete everything? Because
basically from the start to the end.
Too much. Yeah. Just say hello, and then that's it. That's your real. But that's exciting.
I guess like I really want him to answer questions, but obviously some stuff that I can answer.
Yeah. It's all right.
From these tours, so obviously we're releasing this record, and I suppose given that we've just only touched international waters last year, we want to obviously expand the band. Like, we're not young anymore, but we're still high energy, and we've got shit we want to do. And I'm just keen to go, like, trying to prep the guys. You know, he's all in, and the other boys are too. But like, they obviously got their devotion to certain things that. Like, I just want to fucking tour and play and do all those things. So we got to balance like everyone's situation and do the best we can. But essentially, we have this album drop. We could milk this for the next 2 years, like year and a half, just and spread our wings as far as we can spread them. Starts off with this national tour. I do have my eyes, hopefully, on maybe a European visit.
That'd be sick.
Like the end of our winter sort of thing, the end of their summer sort of thing. So a couple of conversations around that. I want to go back to Japan, but I'm pretty sure Fish and Rick are doing a holiday there or something the end of the year. So I think it's a bit lame about committing to it, which is everyone's, we're in a unanimous, democracy kind of thing. So that's all cool. I've got to respect that. But essentially just as many gigs as we can play and trying to spread the word of what we're doing as much as you can as a musician. You know how hard it is.
Oh, I do. Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Wide world.
Very familiar.
You'll think about doing things and you forget, and you'll be doing something else, and it's like, but at the same time, like, I can't let anything consume me too much because I am like that. So,
Balanced.
I run everything at 1,000,000%. So my constant mantra is to pull back and divert and things like that. So I'm just excited to release the record, be playing it with my best mates, and hopefully it grows its own legs a bit. I feel like karmically, I'm not going to say we deserve it, but I feel like we've got some nice, we've worked our way here.
Yes,
as men, as individuals, as 5 best mates, and as a band. So I feel like there's a lot of good karma and a lot of not to sound all woo,
no,
a lot of good karma and a lot of good feeling in what we're doing. And I don't know if you agree, but like, I'd like to have faith in the fact that I think the music should hopefully speak for itself. We're a weird band, and we've released this crazy record that's kind of got everything you do and don't want at the same time. So hopefully that,
I think
digs holes.
I think also it'd be cool to, like we were talking about earlier, regional stuff is starting to, people are hungry for it. And we started the Weekend of Bender series a little while ago, just trying to hit 2 regional places.
Let's just trademark that real quick, because we actually did start the Weekend.
Maybe we'll have a little...
Some other fucking beer jumps on that. You pay him.
100%. Then we'll just pick a couple spots that we can get to over a weekend, and just... it'd be cool after we do this album tour and whatever opportunities present themselves to try and get to more regional places that people can't get to. I grew up in the country, so there was fuck all going on. So when a band would come to town, didn't matter what band they were, you'd go and see them. Like, mostly covers, and it was awful, but there's nothing else happening. So you go and do that thing.
Fuck, where was this gold half an hour ago, mate? I've been covering your ass for fucking
Gotta work for it.
Well, actually, you did touch on a couple of things I did want to ask about that I don't know where my brain went. But you did mention Japan. How did Hammers go in Japan? Being, obviously cultural differences and things like that. Like, I would fucking kill to go play Japan.
It's the greatest.
Yeah, do they love the Australiana? Do they show up? What is it like?
So much. That photo that Damo from Captives posted the other day on his Instagram of us. So the first, there's certain things I can't tell you about this, but the first night we played, like, straight away, I don't know. I want you to say more shit, but basically it's like, they treat you so good. They're better than everyone here at doing the thing. They're like...
They care about you as a musician, as an artist. So, like, we'd get to as a drummer, I could rock up with just a pair of sticks if I absolutely wanted to. But the sound guy and the stage hands, they'd be just on you with anything you need immediately.
Yeah, like, you do a sound check as a headline band, and you do your thing, and then 3 bands sound check after you, and then you get up and you're thinking there's no way, it's like, it's gonna be a nightmare. Like, if this is Australia, there'd be shit everywhere.
Fully. And I guarantee.
I shit you not, his kit, all the gear you're using that's not even yours, the cables and the pedals rolled up, sitting in the position exactly where you left them from soundcheck. It makes a fucking disgrace of all Australian. I don't want to say this because most of my mates work in fucking road crew, but like it just makes us look like idiots.
Yeah,
like the way our stages are set up and just the lack of attention to detail, and like, compared to, you can have this shittest little dive bar over there that's just like playing fucking Fortitude Music Hall with like the greatest engineers and road crew ever. They're really
across it. They're across it,
and they party, bro. Make no mistake.
They're
nowhere near as like repressed as you think they fucking go hard. Like, it's crazy.
Man, I'm so keen. Have you guys done Indo?
No.
See, that's on my list as well, because I know they fucking love their metal over there and their heavy shit. Like, they've got Hammer Sonic Festival over there as well. That's like my dream, dude. That is my
festival.
Why aren't Hammers playing Hammer Sonic?
See what I'm saying? You went, back it up, fucking back it up.
Is it actually called Hammers Onic?
Hammers Onic. No, Hammers. Hammer.
Hammers Onic. I think that's its real name.
I think you're going to change that. They're going to go, you're going to scribble on every bit of their signage. They go, "What are you doing?" You go, "It's our fucking festival now, mate." Yeah.
So that's in Indo.
Hammock Sonic.
Hammock Sonic.
Yeah. Because you just lay down and drink beers and watch bands. No, it is Hammock Sonic. It is Hammock Sonic. Funny enough, it's in Indo, and I had mates play it.
I reckon the boys would probably have trouble finding Fish and I if we went to Indo to tour. We'd just be like lost in the water.
Oh, I know where Fish would be. I know where you'd be. There'd be no problem finding you.
Man. Yeah, I've got, footage of my mates Freedom. Have you heard of Freedom of Fear?
I've heard of the name.
Are they from? Yeah, I have. I watched them.
Adelaide.
I watched them at Vinnie's.
Yes.
They're sick.
Fucking
have they
love
got
those guys.
a lady singer?
Yes.
Yeah, they rip.
Yep.
They fucking rip.
Yeah. Shout out to they're our homies.
Awesome. You guys are good.
They played it, and the video footage of them going out and playing to that crowd, like just even thinking about it is goosebumps.
I think when I saw him, she looked like a witch.
Yes.
It was sick.
Yes.
It was like scary.
Jade is scary, but she's also an absolute sweetheart.
Yeah. There's some badass women fronting heavy bands there, man. Like just, some real good ones.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, you know, you play with all these bands around the country and you just meet some bands that are just amazing at what they do, but they're all just really good fucking people. That is that Freedom of Fear. Just amazing fucking humans that can just burn your face off with their shred, but they're just good people.
Sweethearts, yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many nice bands, man.
There really are.
It really is one, like as someone who's survived multi-generational shifts in the music scene and been at, a decent level through it, I feel like there's a lot of things I don't like about woke culture being my age. I just can't help it. I'm a hard-working, old-school tradie. I grew up on toxic shit. That's like my whole fucking history, right? But I like a lot of things that have changed with it. There's a lot of horseshit in there. Don't get me wrong. Like, no one's 100% correct. But one thing I love is the like when I talked about that buying that guitar from that kid the other day, the way things are now is really, really good for like sexism and judgment in places where it used to be really strong. Ageism, like it's all kind of pretty dead. So I've noticed that like all the bands that we play with that we've never met with, young and old, like, the boys from Zuko that play with us, like they're sweethearts. And the singer come and watched us at our last show. His mates were playing in the support band and he hung around, watched the whole show and stuff and had a good yarn to him. And just like you're talking about 20, 30 years difference in age between bands, and it doesn't seem to exist anymore. No. You know what I mean? And they're there, everyone's there for each other. Like which like you're saying, there's some proper sweethearts. Like,
yeah. I don't remember, like...
It never used to be like that, man. It used to be like elitism everywhere. Like if you played a specific style, you rock up to a pub, what the fuck's this bullshit? Like,
yeah.
It's hectic.
Yeah. Even the fact of like sharing skill these days. When I first started, I looked up to some dudes in the scene and I'd say to them, how do you do that? How do you, I want to learn. You couldn't go on the internet and see what these kids are doing now.
Yeah, fully.
And a lot of them were like, I just do it. You know what I mean? A lot of guys are like, I've got that. Yeah. You know what I mean? They go, I don't know. Man.
I came out of my mum just going,
yeah. And I always wanted to know, and I'd always get that pushback. And now I find the conversation has changed where I can go up to someone and go, hey man, you know how you did that for the... And they'll go, oh man, it's like you position your tongue this way or do this, or people are willing to share their secrets and their recipes and their skill and the support these days. And maybe it's an internet thing. I don't fucking know. But I think times have definitely changed. You're right. And people are more open to raising everybody up instead of, putting another band's amp in the fridge.
Reflective of what happened to the music industry as a whole. Like I guess community is really needed right now because of what the state the music industry's in. So I guess it'd be stupid to not share that and not to really band together.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like we are in let's not get into this topic, but we are in a pretty scary time at the moment. There's a lot of, especially specifically right now, and I feel like we saw this in the 60s and 70s and big shifts in consciousness with people in general. And there's obviously been brewing. There's a lot of things that a lot of generations kind of ran from that we can't run from anymore. And there's hiding because we have this whole other life on our devices and stuff that, I think people people over the next 5 to 10, I reckon, if we survive this shit that's coming or whatever's going on at the moment, I think there's going to be a major craving for returning to the source, which I feel, we should never have not done anyway. I mean, like I said before, for me personally, if I'm going to sit down and give some kind of advisory fucking sermon to someone about how to get this shit right a bit, you've got to make an effort with all your shit, right? Like you've got to, if you are given a comfort by something or someone or like a force, and you take it, there's consequences. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if there's a comfort that's going to make something easier for you to do, there's going to be a consequence somewhere. So you got to question the sustainability and the worth of what that thing is, and music fits into this category. Like this is a pleasure that we all experience. That sound's been around since our fucking heart started beating. So being able to create it as humans is like with the tools that we've forged. If we forget or choose to not exercise the discipline to maintain an attachment to its roots and the source of where it is in us and around us, then things change and they go away. And then you're left with a loss, and you either get it back or you don't. You know what I mean? So we're at a high risk period at the moment. Like if you choose to live in the box and just look at a screen all day and forget that that's not actually your life, it's not even real. It's not real. It's just it's a signal. And, like you don't exercise, your ability to be a human on all levels, like whether it be, your hard work, you can't just be a fucking entrepreneur. Well, some people got lucky, but you can't avoid hard work.
Yeah. You
can't avoid being in discomfort or being uncomfortable. And I feel like what we do as musos, and it's why a lot of musos have a pretty connected mind frame. And like you try quite often get into good conversations with other musos. Like when you talk about the COG guys, like me and those guys bonded a long time ago over similar stuff to do with that, and we're all still the same. And I think it's relevant, like when you're talking about the times changing a bit. No, there's so much the times changing, but there's just the realization happening because we've just been leaning on shit so fucking hard for so long that we shouldn't be leaning on. And it takes effort to stop yourself to do that thing that's becoming a habit of comfort, So yeah, that's a deep one, but it definitely
No, it's got me thinking. I'm like, there was something you said in there, I just went a little light bulb, and I was like, I'm gonna be awake tonight.
I'm sorry, bro.
My wife's gonna be like, will you just fucking just go to sleep? And I'll be like, I can't. The universe is destroying me. But I did like it. No.
I'm the worst for that.
I love it. I fucking
Trust
love
me, this sounds sad, but it's actually I'm okay with it. Most of my friends don't hang out with me because I'm not that much fun. You're either going to be dragged to the gym or dragged into the ocean and fucking being given some kind of sermon about why we're all fucked. Hey, whoa, I just want to have a beer, bro.
Yeah. Relax. No, I like it. I like those convos, man. Beer and those convos are good. Yeah. But yeah, that's awesome. And I don't know how much time we got. I don't know what's going on. But I did want to say the Here's Legend shows were fucking amazing. What a band. What a fucking band. What a band. I saw two of them. I think it was here and Brisbane. They were fucking some of my best shows I've seen. Anything more with those guys? You stayed in touch, do you reckon?
Yeah, we talk all the time. Like they offered us, how's this? Again, I'd love him to say this, but I guess they offered us a fucking month-long, 3 to 4 week long tour around the whole what you'd perceive as the whole of the States.
The whole of the States, yeah.
And then obviously there was a second one as well because they just were in touring mode for ages and we couldn't get there because of the state of the visa situation and the fact that we're not a big band and we didn't have, like their team didn't sponsor us kind of thing and which is not their fault. Like they just with not enough time, whatever else, and we just could not afford to take a risk on a maybe. Yeah. So, but yeah. We speak all the time, like, Booze is one of the first people that copped an album leak from me, and we're bros, Skylar always reaches out to they're just there, 100%. That's wild.
Yeah, isn't it? It's so crazy. It's so crazy to think that a band that you just listen to in your bedroom, frothing, you just tour the country with them, they're your friends.
And they're your pals.
Wild.
What is
this? And they went talking about before about Sweethearts, like, they're definitely. I would like to think. I'm almost sure that they would say the same thing about us. We bonded hard. Like we became like there's a lot of things in that band that are in this band, and we lived together in a house for 4 or 5 days in WA at the end of the tour, and we're just on top of each other, like cooking and just. It was just the best time ever.
Yeah.
Like we just chilled. Like, and each personality like has like a bonding thing. Like I don't know, it's really cool. And
there was one of us in each, like
in a different way.
Yeah.
And they obviously like when they left, I was like, oh, that not that I was. It sounds like I'm jaded, but it's kind of like you just sort of let it go. But then they contact and it's like, oh wow, like they're fucking real. Like it
was a real thing.
It's good dudes and we're just they're homies, man. Like we love them. Like we love them musically and we love them as dudes, and we share a good time. And I think Skylar's expression was, "You guys are like best and newest fast friends."
Yeah. That's exactly what he said at the airport.
Yeah. He's it's cool, really cool. Blowout.
That's wild.
Total trip.
It's so cool.
They don't have a perception of how much they're loved, man. I'll say that.
Yeah.
They're truly humble in that, like, they have no fucking idea how good they are. And I know how many people, like, the people that I know that love that band love them with their life.
Yes.
They just have that thing. Like, there's the scene lovers that love their first couple of records, but the people that stay with them through, like, obviously Suck Out the Poison into It Hates You and all the recent stuff they've done, like, most fans that are fans are connected for life, and they just have no idea. I think they think they're small over there or whatever. And we're all like, fuck, you guys are the greatest rock band. Maybe ever.
And just seeing, like, for me, just watching them here at the local.
At Mo's.
At Mo's. I think it was a Wednesday or Thursday.
It was a Thursday.
Rushing.
People came out of the woodwork. It was just like, people love that band.
Fully. Yeah.
Rightly
so.
Yeah, fucking rightly so. Man, they're due, aren't they? They're due for a new one.
We did. Okay, so I've just talked to him in the last 2 weeks about potentially maybe meeting us in Europe if we can make it work.
Man, that'd be sick.
So, or if we do another Japan stint. So that was the conversation. Skylar got back to me like a week ago. They're in the same boat as us. It's just a money thing. But if we can all sort of make the stars align, then that may or may not happen or something like it.
Sick.
But yeah, the story's not over for sure.
Oh man,
there'll be a He's Hammers fucking
Yeah.
reunion somewhere. I know. Actually, Booze coined the phrase for our doco. So Adam, the guitarist, we were all shit faced in the kitchen this one day, and he said, "Hammer with bat wings."
Yeah.
Talk about getting a tattoo. That's right.
Yeah.
So I get a hammer with bat wings, and
that's
then
sick.
That's
and it ended up being the name of the doco we made about that trip.
Yeah.
So yeah,
man, that's wild. Well, boys, thanks so much for coming down to Mo's and hanging out. It's fucking awesome.
Appreciate you, Bros.
Oh, right
Yeah,
on.
you too. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
lads.
bro.
And I don't know. I'm usually doing this on the screen. I guess we'll have all the links down here. Death Wobbles, January 23.
Yeah.
Summerland Records. You fucking better get it. You get it. I'm talking to you. You get it.
I love the passion, eh? I'm a little bit hard.
I think
And now I've had a brain fart. Anyway, I don't know. But yeah, we'll have all things. We'll see you guys soon.